Well, San Juan is one of the oldest cities in San Benito County. Our water system is an older system that's been very archaic for the last 100 years, and we have approximately 700 water connections in the city that is a combination of residential as well as commercial. Recently, we've kind of embraced some residential development. Your water system grows with your development and everything, and our system was somewhat behind the times, and it was an old water system that has partially some automatic readers, and most of it was hand read, and the meters were unreliable, didn't provide us with the resolution and the accuracy that we wanted.
In 2016, Roger Grimsley, the city manager of San Juan Bautista, started working on a project to replace the assorted mix of old meters that were located here in the city. He worked with HD Supply Company and ended up choosing master meter, multi-jet meters to go with, as well as the AMR meter reading technology, in order to both get the system into the current century and really reduce the amount of staff time we had to take to read the meters.
Before we had these new meters, I used to walk 5 miles a day just to read the first set of meters. I had to walk to every machine to meter and open it up, read it by hand, and punch it in the machine, then walk away and go to the next one. It used to take me all day to read the whole town, sometimes a day and a half, depending, which meters I could read and which these I had to go find and look for them. These probably take me an hour and a half maybe. You didn't have to get down on your hands and knees and crawl in the hole and look at them. These ones you just go with the computer and it just picks them right up.
The demand on our water system is very acute, particularly with the last 4 years in the drought in California. So we've implemented a water conservation program and asked for a 25% reduction from the citizens. And by and large, they've stepped forward and met that obligation.
Here in San Juan Bautista, we get all of our water from groundwater. So we just really need to pay attention to how we're using water and using it efficiently and not waste it either through leaks we don't know about or inefficient parts of our system.
These meters and the information that we have at our fingertips can meet the customer services immediately. If they are exceeding the conservation criteria that we've established, we can warn them to say, hey, you gotta start conserving water. Also, if there are illegal connections to the system, we can identify those immediately and let the customer know so that they can address that.
I think it really helps us be accurate with our accounting and billing and accounting for revenue in the city for our enterprise fund. And then I think for the consumers, it allows them to much more closely monitor their water use in terms of conservation, finding leaks and fixing them and things like that.
If there's a leak somewhere, we can go right to that point, then it'll pinpoint and tell you exactly if there is a leak in that building. Before we have to go and check, turn on the water faucets, look at the meter, check if it's spinning or not.
We have a lot of good information on what's coming out of our wells, and this gives us the next piece of that puzzle, looking at how much our customers are actually consuming.
Our responsibility is to make sure that we have quality water, reliable system, and to deliver it to the customer in a fashionable manner at a reasonable cost. To go with a full AMR system, that's very expensive, and so we wanted to grow into it as our revenues meet our challenge. The ability to grow with the master meter gives us that flexibility where we can be more reliable to our customers.